Breaking Marvel fired another writer for big Marvel Cinematic Universe. To see what the Cosmic Wonder has to say about this, check this out.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and like we talked about yesterday, Marvel Studios does seem to be making some pretty big changes. Now, these changes are coming because Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, is trying to make the MCU better, which of course everybody would love, no matter which side of the MCU you are on right now, whether you love it or don't like it so much. Better is always good. And Kevin Feige and current CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, did say that they were going to try to improve the quality of the content that they put out, and it looks like that is exactly what they are doing. Yesterday, we talked about a really big change that Marvel Studios made by getting new writers for the Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars. That used to be Jeff Loveness and Michael Waldron. They are no longer attached to those projects. Unfortunately, they were both attached to some projects like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and Multiverse of Madness that didn't do so well. So it looks like Marvel Studios decided to get new writers to make the future projects better. Let's hope that works. If you want to check out all the details about that, you can check out our video from yesterday. But today, it looks like Marvel Studios has made even more changes to the MCU with a new writer that they hired for the Thunderbolts after they got rid of the last one. And it does seem like Marvel Studios really is in some sort of a pattern right now. And we'll break down that pattern later on in the video. But this new writer is affecting actually two different movies in possibly a pretty big way. But don't worry, of course, we will break it all down for you in this video. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. And if you subscribe and leave a comment, you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items as well. We pick one winner at the end of each month, and the winner gets to pick one item. Only a few days left now for August. So not too long ago, Marvel Studios got a new writer for the Thunderbolts movie, the movie that is going to immediately follow up Captain America Brave New World. They now have Lee Sung-jin writing the Thunderbolts, whereas they had before Eric Pearson, who originally wrote the Black Widow movie. And again, there's a big connection we're going to talk about here, but we'll get to that in a bit. Apparently, some writing for the Thunderbolts is going to also be kind of affecting the plans that Marvel Studios had for Captain America 4. But of course, these moves are meant to improve the quality of both of these films that are going to be coming out. And Marvel seems to be doing something very specific with getting these new writers. Now, Lee Sung-jin is a different type of writer, but he does have a really great track record with really great shows that he's written before. Definitely a different tone, but he wrote Beef, which is a series that came out very recently that was very praised. He wrote 26 episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, a show that a lot of people really like, and the episodes that he wrote were really good. He's written for shows like Two Broke Girls, the show Dave, and for the people around my age who know what the show is, he wrote 24 episodes of Rob and Big. Basically, he's got the qualifications and he's got the chops to be a great writer for the Thunderbolts movie. Now, apparently, there is a pretty big change coming to both of the films, Captain America Brave New World and the Thunderbolts, with this change in writers. This report comes from Insider Can We Get Some Toast? And they state there was a plan to include Val in Captain America Brave New World at one point, but after Thunderbolts got Lee Sung-jin as their new writer, those plans were scrapped. Also, the insider My Time to Shine Hello stated this: the Thunderbolts in Captain America 4 Brave New World were more tightly connected until Lee Sung-jin came on board and changed some plot elements. So it seems like some pretty decent changes were made, to the point to where it seemed like Captain America 4 and the Thunderbolts were almost going to be a part 1 and part 2 movie. And we do know that they are going to still affect each other in some way, shape, or form, because both are going to kind of deal with the US government and kind of its corruption at the moment. Captain America Brave New World is going to be dealing with Thunderbolt Ross as the President of the United States, still trying to experiment with Super Soldier Serum and the Super Soldier program, also him becoming the Red Hulk. And the Thunderbolts will deal with Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who we've seen many points in time now in the MCU assembling the Thunderbolts team. Now, Can We Get Some Toast went on to state this: unless it's a post-credits scene, Valentina de Fontaine will not appear in Captain America Brave New World. When somebody said that Val not being in Brave New World was weird, not really. She's too busy cleaning up her own messes. So clearly, she has been going around recruiting people, as we've seen, like in the post-credit scene for Black Widow, and some things are apparently not going according to her plan. So she's got to clean up some of the messes with some, let's just call them bad guys that she's tried to recruit, and it looks like it didn't work out for her in all cases. Regardless, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too important that Valentina show up in Captain America 4 and the Thunderbolts. We know she's going to be in the Thunderbolts, so not too much is going to be affected, but it does look like they did have to change the story a little bit because of the changes made to the Thunderbolts. But again, hopefully this is all for the better. And like I mentioned, Marvel Studios seems to be doing something very specific, and that is getting rid of writers that have written movies or shows in the past that didn't exactly go too well. I'll explain what I mean in just a bit, but first, big thank you to Comic Book Direct for sponsoring this video. They have created a website and company that makes comic book shopping the easiest it can possibly be. They deliver comics straight to your door. You can get one-off comics, or you can sign up for an entire run and get a pretty big discount if you do so. And they'll ship the latest issue right to your door each week. They have the latest from Marvel if you're trying to keep up to date with all of the recent projects. They have the latest from DC as well. And it's an all-in-one shop for your comics. Everything that you need in one place. You can sign up for a membership to get free shipping and a mystery box each month. And the next 100 people to sign up get 20% off their first order using the link in the description down below. Now, as I mentioned, Lee Sung-jung has replaced Eric Pearson as the writer for the Thunderbolts, and Eric Pearson is who wrote the Black Widow movie. And the Black Widow movie wasn't really accepted all too well among the fandom. It wasn't really viewed as a great movie. In fact, a lot of fans complained about it. And the same thing goes for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. A lot of fans complained about these movies and kind of basically said they weren't that good. So it's really interesting that Marvel Studios has gotten rid of the writers on upcoming projects like the Kang Dynasty, Avengers: Secret Wars, and the Thunderbolts, who wrote previous things in the past. Again, Jeff Loveness was going to write Kang Dynasty, he wrote Quantumania. Michael Waldron was going to write Secret Wars, he wrote Multiverse of Madness. Also, he wrote Loki, which was fantastic. And I do think he's a great writer overall and would have done well with Avengers: Secret Wars. But again, it looks like Marvel Studios kind of connected some things here, because the same goes with Eric Pearson. He wrote Black Widow, and fans didn't really like that movie that much. So instead of having him write the Thunderbolts, they got a new writer. It's definitely unfortunate to hear about because of the writers that were attached to these projects, and they very well could have done a great job with the new project that they were going to write. However, Marvel Studios is trying to change and get better, and this seems to be their plan. Instead of having writers who wrote previous projects in the past, let's bring on new ones. Let's try to have something fresh. And that brings up a good point that Marvel Studios might not have gotten rid of these writers because they thought that they were bad, but simply because they needed a change. They needed something different than what's been done before. And based off of how some fans have been complaining about the MCU lately, and how basically Kevin Feige and Bob Iger have acknowledged that the quality hasn't really been there lately, this is a good plan. Switch it up, change it up, make it fresh, but do it well. You can't just change for the sake of change. You have to do it to improve. But it does sound like that is what's happening, especially with the big changes in the Thunderbolts and Valentina no longer being in Captain America: Brave New World anymore. Obviously, Marvel Studios liked it enough to make that a possibility. Lee Sung-jin clearly came in with a new script, and Marvel Studios liked it. And they said, you know what, let's go ahead and make those changes. Take Val out of Captain America 4, and let's roll with this new script. So clearly, they liked it. They liked it better than the first one, apparently. So this is actually a good sign. And like I mentioned, if Valentina was going to be in Captain America 4 at all before, it was probably not that big of a deal. Yes, there was going to be more connectivity that way, but Captain America: Brave New World is supposedly already going to be sort of a mini Avengers film. So we'll definitely feel the connectivity in that film, and Thunderbolts is going to pick up where Captain America 4 leaves off, so we'll feel the connectivity there as well. So overall, I think this is a pretty good change. I think Marvel Studios trying to switch it up and be fresh is good. I think they're going to try from here on out to avoid using writers that they have worked with in the past, not because they think they are bad, but because they're trying to go for something different. And I hope it works. I truly do. But let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Do you think this is a good idea, or do you think having writers who worked on previous MCU projects is actually a good thing because they might feel more connected? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. And of course, you can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Please subscribe, like this video. Have a great day. Don't forget to please subscribe, like this video, and thank you guys so much for watching and coming us for more, guys. And have a great day and comment next for more, guys, and please subscribe, like this video, and have a great day, and thanks so much for watching. See you guys, bye.